So what if you are a mother of a child that has mucoviscidosis? What's that called in English again?
Cystic fibrosis?
Cystic fibrosis. And that takes 8 drugs. I talked to her 2 weeks ago, and she says, you know what? She takes 8 drugs. I have 5 support programs for 5 of these drugs and 3 apps, all for the same person. And so if I would take that question to the next level is, how can we make sure that those apps talk to each other and they get integrated? How can we make sure, like the previous question, when the patient stops taking your drug, that the benefit of the apps continue? Gilles, some thoughts?
I would agree that the industry sometimes has a tendency to develop something that already exists and add to the confusion. So you can maybe look at it in a hope that in the future competition will take care of it, and over time all these apps will merge and will consolidate into something which makes sense for everybody. But maybe that's it's going to take time. So I agree, but I don't have the answer. There is confusion. We are generating probably too many apps and a bit of confusion. We have to be aware of it, and just like you said, refuse to release something which is just another copy of something that already exists. And try to find out if, by maybe cooperating with the company that has produced what already exists, whether we cannot find a win-win partnership. Exactly.
Yeah, and I think that's the issue. Especially if you've got specific conditions which are smaller, which there are companies who are already actively involved. It's also an opportunity for the patient associations to put their hands up and say, "Oi, hold on a minute. I've got these 3 apps. Is there any way that we can work, maybe with another technological solutions partner, to be able to create something which is a single solution, or single solution with multiple pages or something?" We need to have that information. Somebody needs to hold their hands up and actually come to the companies and say, "This is not really helping us." We have to go out and ask, and sometimes we don't necessarily ask the right questions.
No,
we have to say that.
And let's face it, it has existed in other industries already.
I think another view you could take on that one is that competition is good, because you have choice. And depending on what it fits for yourself personally, you could choose as a patient what to do. And if there's a number of options, I think it's more likely that they will continue to evolve than if there's just one option out there. So I think over time, these apps and these things will become better. And then in the end, the patient community and their caregivers, because it's not just the patient, I think you have to see it a bit more holistically, will benefit.
Okay. Was there another question? We are running towards the end, but we can still have one question coming in. While you're thinking, maybe I can comment that maybe that's where the other industries come in. If you think about all the newspapers went digital, as did all the big magazines, they all had their app. And there were these 2 little young, clever boys who made an app which is one page where you can put all your magazines, all of it together in one place. So maybe we need the others to come in and do that for us.